Hey friends, it's me Kainat, and today I'm watching one of my inspiring Nijat Ibrahimi video, and it's wonderful. He make a beginner motion graphic and After Effects tutorial. But one thing I think that all the designers, beginning designers, have to learn is how to save these vectors. You know that on the screen, he makes some motion graphics of ATM or something like Bang, but how to save these vectors in free mode, the easiest way. You don't need to paste something, you don't need to remove any background, you just simply follow these steps and you get vectors. You have to go to Figma, and Figma is one of the most flexible software. Even I love it a lot. Ignore this vector, please. Okay guys, what's the work of Frame in Figma? Frame is really important if you want to make some web designing, social media post, or branding. Frame is like your page. You have to drag, you have to make anything inside this page, so it will be really easy to save and upload in your portfolio, or if you want to send someone work, there's different options on export. I will discuss in my next video that what is a basic work of Frame and how to export. But first, we have to talk about these vectors. We need these vectors without pay. We have to go to plugins, and it's one of our favorite plugins, Icon. And yes, you get really different vectors, and there's a lot of categories. If someone give you, like, he has some money and coin, if you get some project like education or different like decoration, food, travel, you know that it is really important. You have a proper vectors, and look, there's many options. But I think that it's something different. Got my four vectors, and how to save it, it's really easy option. You have to click and go to the export and just simply save in a PNG form and repeat this process, and yes, you get your four vectors without sign in. And this is the beginning way of motion graphics. Every designer need to know this process. Now you need Figma, and I want to make this motion graphic, but first step is Adobe Illustrator. And why I'm not directly use and these vectors and After Effects and Animate? Yeah, most of the experience people directly drag and drop these vectors in After Effects, but I prefer the Adobe Illustrator because it makes my work more easy and really flexible way. First, I want to create the wrap large 1920 multiple 1080 pixel, and yes, I get this, my artboard. What I have to do is, there's my layer 1. You know that I saw many people who make all the work in layer 1, and yes, it's really dangerous. As a designer, you have everything in a proper way. We use Illustrator to make our work perfect. If someone needs AE file or AI file, you have all the files maintained in a proper way. I drop this image there, and first step is to rename. I rename grocery, maybe. Okay, so we have to repeat this process to get second layer and drop this boy, sorry, girl, and rename as a girl. Okay, then again, I repeat it. Look, I have four layers: boy, market, girl, and grocery. But one thing I missed. Any item or any image on Adobe Illustrator, you have to press shift. If you shift and then resize it, it's really easy. There's no any error of width and length. Look how easy it is, but you have to press shift. Let's rotate, it's look more good. No, I missed a line, so I have to take a line segment, and yes, I press shift to make proper line. And in most of the motion graphic video, when you make a main picture, you have to set this line as a boundary, so it will really easy to set the final image on a boundary line. I'm changing the color of this line to go to the stroke fill option, and I want something lighter, not dark, so I choose blue color. It's like light blue, whatever its color is. Guys, don't forget to comment, please. I set this line on their place. There's an option of stroke. You have to increase stroke, but I think I just need a boundary line, so I don't need a 10 pt. I just set maybe 3 person, yeah, it look good. Look guys, it's really easy and a beginning method to animate your client work. If you want your work perfect, never forget to drop this images on Adobe Illustrator, and then it is really easy. You have to save these files and simply drag and drop this file on After Effects, so your work will be really easy. And yes, if you use After Effects and use any AI file, it is really easy to directly set the position of images, resize, and whatever you do. But Illustrator make your work very easy.